It's the 7th of November, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Morning. Okay. All right. Good morning, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here. Yeshiva Samanavshi, again, our second year, learning Mishna Berura. And we are in the second chiluk of the Mishna Berura, Siman Kuf Lamed Beis. We'll just go through slowly down the Mishna Beruras with the after the Mechaber and the Ramah. Ma'am, would you like to read a bit?
Okay, as soon as I find it, hold it. Kuf.
Lamed Beis.
That's near the beginning. Okay, 1 second.
What's Sif?
The Sif Aleph.
Oh, okay. So this is a Dinei Kedushat Uval Etzion, the laws of the holiness of Uval Etzion, and he will come to Zion. Okay, Mitarget Minan. Oh, hold on 1 second. Wanted that. Oh. Okay. Mitarge Minan Kedushat Uval Etzion. Vitzarik lizaher bo me'oda amro b'kavana. Okay, so the Uval Etzion is interpreted. We interpret with kedusha.
Well, the Targum, the Kedusha is in the Uval Etzion, just like there's a Kedusha, you say Kedusha 3 times in Shachris. Right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So that is in the Targum. That Kedusha is in the Targum.
Okay, so the Targum, okay. So Kedusha is 3, okay. Okay, and then it says, V'tzarik lizaherbo me'od amro b'kavana. And one should need to be very careful within it to say it with kavana, a great intent, I guess. Okay. Nagas says, Inyan im hayachid omra dina bedin kedushat shebiyotzer. Okay. And the concept of what one says it by himself.
Right, because it's in Targum, Aramaic, so there are times when you can say Aramaic by yourself, sometimes you can't. So but you go whatever you're in the tzibur, you say along with the tzibur. That's the general rule.
Oh, so Aramaic, okay.
I thought there was a principle that the angels don't understand Aramaic, and the prayers are going to the angels, and they are relating them to Hashem. So if how does it go? If you say the Aramaic without a minion, then Hashem doesn't hear it.
Right. That's mentioned in terms of like slichus and tachanunim. Kedusha, I'm not sure if Kedusha is in the same category as that.
I actually heard it in regard to Kedusha, I think.
Yeah.
That the reason you can't say Kedusha without a minion is because it's in Aramaic.
Yeah. Right. That was go to Sif Base now. The Sif Base explains you can't leave before you've said this. Just because you're gonna have problems with that, right? Also, Sif Base.
So l'adam letzeit mibeit haKnesset kodem kedushat b'sidra. Oh,
Okay, take a look at the Mishnah Berura here in A involved.
okay. I was going to say, is that at any time? Because we say it a couple of times. Say it at least, right, 3 times in Shacharit. Okay.
Yeah, there are three Kedushas, right, in Shacharis, correct.
Okay. The Kevan, the Haolam Mitkayem al Zeh, Tzarich Lizaher Milizalzel Bazeh. Okay, so let's see. Since it's a way to fulfill this, to establish this, Mitkayem.
Came in the Olam Niskayim al Zeh, since the Olam, meaning the world is existing because of this. Right?
Oh, it exists because so we need to be careful to mizazel,
not to be take it lightly.
not to take it lightly. Okay, let's see. Ulafima shebe'arnu le'el dinachon lehader le'amra b'tzibor. Okay, and accordingly, we explained this above that it's proper to say this with a minion.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, good, right?
Okay. So then it goes on, Mimela. So Riklazaher Shalola Tzeit Mikodem Afilu. Oh, so be careful that we should not leave before we say this.
Right.
Wow. Okay, so Im Yirtzel Amram Bifnei Atzmo Im Lo B'Sha'at Hadchak. And if he will say this by himself, he should not do it in a hurry.
Yeah.
B'Sha'at Hadchak.
Shmashas Tachak is meaning Memele Tzorach Lezer Lo. It says Kodem. You shouldn't. You have to be careful not to leave before you say this, right? Even if you want to say it, even if you want to say it on your own, im lo b'shastachak. Shastachak is an emergency situation. So the only you can't leave unless it's an emergency situation. You must stay and say it with the tzibur.
Oh, okay.
That's the rule here. You can't leave the Beis Knesset before you've finished the Walatzion and the Tillim after that.
Wow, I thought you even had to say Elena, but maybe not.
So later we'll get to Elena also. Elena was also very important. Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't everything very important in the davening?
Yeah, definitely so. But some things are like these are going to hold you back. You're not really allowed. It says it's usher. It's usher to leave right before kedusha the sidra. Right. So before you, it's forbidden. You're not allowed to leave the minyan before they've said the kedusha the sidra.
Are you allowed to leave before you say anything? I mean, don't you have to say the whole thing before you leave?
Yeah, but not all the times are you forbidden to do something. I mean, you're supposed to a lot of everything you're supposed to say betzibor, but it's not that you're forbidden to do something unless you're there with the tzibor as well. Much more strict here. We'll see by Elenu.
Well,
Aleinu is also very important. And but we'll see. There are different rules for Aleinu.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So let's see where we're at. Then we're back in
okay.
Aleph again.
Right. Continue back in the now in go to Bays and let's do the Ramon now. In Bays.
Oh, the Remind Bays. Okay. So let's see the Haggah. Gomrim achar siyum hatfilah aleinu l'shabeach mu'umad yizaher le'amro b'kavana. Okay. And they say after completing the tefillah, I guess that's the Shmona Esrei. They say aleinu l'shabeach, standing up, and be very careful to say it with great intent. Okay. Ukeshe magia el kel lo yoshia yafsik me'at kodem sheyomru no sheyomar v'nachnu korim v'omrim kadisha tomachar aleinu. Okay, so it's a lot. So when one reaches Kelo Yoshia Yafsik, he takes a small break before he says Va'anachnu Korim, so we shall bend the knee. And they say the mourner's Kaddish after Aleinu.
Okay, let's stop and see the Mr. Brewer here. That would bring us to Zion.
Okay, Zion, let's see. Zion in the Mishna Berura. You see, Bob? Oh, there's Zion. Okay. Aleinu. Magen Avraham Katav, B'Shem Ha'ari, She Yomruhu, Achar Kol, Hashalosh Tefilot. Oh, so the Magen Avraham wrote in the name of the Ari that it is said after all three, Aleinu was said after all three prayer services.
Right.
Okay, v'chein nohagim b'midinatenu, and this is the practice in our lands. Milvad b'vatei knesiyot gedolot shemitpalalin tefilat ma'ariv samuch lemincha. Ein omrim aleinu achar gema tefilat mincha. Whoa. Hold it.
So again, let's say that again, Mayor.
Okay, it says in large synagogues, shuls, they pray the Mariv service connected to the Mincha service, and they don't say Aleinu.
Right, there's really a very short, in some places, you've probably experienced this yourself, some places a very short break between the end of Mincha and the beginning of Ma'ariv.
Okay. Okay.
In some places, there's no break.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so in these places, they don't say Aleinu after the Mincha service. Okay, the Aleinu Shemru Achar Tefillah, but they do say Aleinu after Mariv. Ka'e gam mincha. Okay, after the Mariv service, I'm not sure what Ka'e gam mincha.
It's called gam. It's aim omri malenu achar gemar tfilas mincha. The Aleinu, they don't say Aleinu at the end of the mincha davening. The Aleinu shamru achar tfilas Ma'ariv koi gam al amincha. That the Elena, which is said at the end of the Ma'ariv, is also going to be going on the end of the Tfilas Mincha.
So I wonder, well, we maybe will come to it eventually. If they don't say Aleinu in Mincha, I'm presuming that after the Shmona Esrei, the Shlech Tzibor says Kaddish Shalem, and then that would be the end of it. There'd be no mourner's Kaddish either. Kaddish Yatom.
Right, probably.
Wow.
Very good. That's right.
Hmm.
I've never
Okay.
seen that. I've been in a minyan where they went right from Mincha to Mariv with no break, but they did say Aleinu and Kaddish before they started Mariv.
Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, right now the Mishnah was not telling you what's the best thing to do. It's just saying that there are those places that don't say the Elaine.
Right.
Because I thought like the Kaddish was a separator between various parts of the service.
That's right. Exactly correct. So it should be there. Should be there a Kaddish of some sorts. Correct. Tiskala should be should be a Kaddish Tiskabel because that's the end of the end of the Mincha prayers.
Right. Okay. V'yesh kama nuschaot aleinu. What there are several not methods, nusachot, nusach. Nuschaot. No, that's not methods. Okay. I was thinking nusach, but that's not the same word. Or maybe it is. Nusachot aleinu.
Nuschot is there are many versions.
Oh, versions. Okay, so it is the same. Nusach. Oh, okay. V'huva be'eliyaraba ve'ein l'shanot shum nuscha ki kol nuscha yesh la yesod. So the Eliyaraba brings there are not differences in the versions because all the versions, Yesh La Yesod, have its foundation.
Okay. So it should be said with kavana, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can continue.
Oh, okay. So het. Oh, okay. B'kavana with intention. V'yesh lomar. Yesh lomar aleinu be'ema v'yira. Oh, one should say aleinu with what fear and interpretation, I guess. Okay, ki kol tzavah hashamayim shomim, because all of the armies of heaven hear it. And Hagadosh Baruch Hu omed im pamalya shamal la. Let's see, and Hashem stands with Pamalia, the host up above, maybe, or
Yeah, the heavenly hosts. I mean,
heavenly hosts. Okay,
all of the various unimaginable things that they're in the heavens that Kadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak, gathers them down to Kadosh Baruch Hu oimid im pamal yishamala kulam onim omrim ashrei amshu kakolo ashrei amshu they all say that they give praise, meaning everyone's praising Klal Yisrael. We're saying Aleinu that we are acknowledging and praising the fact that Hashem has picked us, singled us out in special ways, and in return, the Palmal Yishlo Maila is answering likewise. Ashrayam Shekikolo Ashrayam. That it's a
Yeah, we
very
are happy.
people that have should been chosen by a Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Right. I asked the rabbi yesterday, why do people sit during Ashrei? And he said, well, the second word is Ashrei Yoshvei. One should be happy to sit, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, usually it's translated to dwell, but could literally be sit too.
That's true. Okay, very good.
Because we're in the mincha I go to, there are very few chairs, so I usually get to all the services at least 10 minutes earlier than it begins. So sometimes I look at Pirkei Avot, and sometimes I just review some of the prayers. But so this place has, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 chairs in it, but there's so many young men that come to daven mincha. There's no place to set up chairs for anyone else, but I try to sit during Ashrei. Okay, anyway, we'll go on to Tet, which is Vanachnu Korim, and that's when we bend. It's Arik Likroa, Shalo Yihiyeh Nir'eh, Kekofer Hasvish. And we need to bend, but not to appear like a kofir is not intransient. Like one who doesn't believe, but I don't know the right word for kofir. Translation. Just interesting. Let's see. Kofir.
Okay.
Okay, because I don't have the right word for kofir is a non-believer.
The kofir is a denier, right? Kofir is
Denier. Oh, okay.
You maybe remember the Gemara is kofir b'kol mixes kofir b'kol. Maybe the Gemara.
Oh yeah, it says heretic, infidel, or atheist. Wow, in modern Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay, so V'tzarik Likroa, so that we will not appear to be a heretic.
An atheist is considered to be a kofar akol?
Atheist? Yeah, I think so for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe in Hashem.
Right, but he's not really denying. He's just neutral.
I actually looked up in the modern dictionary, and it did say kofir was an atheist.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I would think he would be in a different category from somebody who, who says this is invalid or this is incorrect or something like that.
Well, I
Yeah,
wonder about that. It's a good point. But
they're not. You have to have positive belief. It's not enough simply to be, as you said, to be neutral. You have to have positive belief.
So an agnostic would be in the same category as an atheist?
I guess. I'm not sure. I've heard the word agnostic. I'm not sure what the difference between the two is exactly.
An atheist says there is no Hashem. An agnostic says, I don't know.
Yeah, probably they're both deniers. Yeah, both deniers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so one would wonder why an atheist would even daven to Hashem if he doesn't believe in it. But a agnostic, he's like on the fence. He's not sure, but maybe there is.
Right.
And maybe by going to shul or davening, maybe it will encourage him to further, to better believe that there is Hashem. Maybe.
Right. Mhm.
Okay, so Yud is Kadisha Tom Achar Aleinu.
Oh, so here's the Kaddish Yosem, which is after Elena.
Right, so let's see, this is Mishna Berura, okay. Shaharei Olam Tzrichin Lomar Kaddish Achar Shemru Pesukim Uve'aleinu Yesh Gam Kain Pesukim Utzrichim Kaddish Acharav. Okay. So it's what generally accepted that we need to say Kaddish after they say Pesukim in Aleinu, okay? V'yesh Gamkein, and also the verses, or these verses are needed. I'm not sure to say Kaddish after it.
Usually need some verses. Yeah. Well, actually, okay. Let's stop now. We'll pick this up to Kaddish Yosem tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Yeah, because actually there is a very small section in small print. I don't have it here. After Aleinu in the Ashkenazic Siddur,
Right.
but before the Kaddish Tom. I think it's from Yeshaya, I think maybe. I forget. I'll double check for tomorrow.
Fine.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Mishkaya.
Both of you
Thank
have a
you,
good
Rabbi.
afternoon. Hope to see you tomorrow. Okay. See you both tomorrow, Mitzvah Shem.
Amen.
Okay.